Namaste, myself Sharu Anjirbak from the Yoga Institute. So, do our emotions affect our body? Well, they certainly do. The feelings and the emotions that we have in our mind are not just limited to the mind, they are intricately connected with how our body responds. The concept of psychosomatic diseases has long been established, where the psyche affects the soma or the body. And it is a matter of common experience that you must have seen that when you feel sad, tears flow from your eyes. When you're feeling happy, your face relaxes. We have often heard of phrases like having butterflies in the stomach, or have you used a phrase like, I'm having a knot in my heart? What about, I had that wonderful heartwarming experience? All these phrases go to tell us that the emotions and the body, they are very closely linked together, and they each have an effect on our health. Whenever a strong emotion arises in the mind, it engages some or the other part of our body. You must have seen that when you're very angry for too long, you end up with a headache. An emotion of disgust will show itself as a bad taste in the mouth or an uneasy feeling in the stomach. An emotion of sadness, it gives you a tightness in the chest and the throat region. Anxiety, it is felt in the gut. Shame is felt in the face and the chest. Happiness is an emotion that you feel as if diffused through your entire body. If we can recognize the impact of these emotions on our body, then we can adopt strategies to deal with these emotions better so that they work in our favor, not against us. When a specific emotion arises in our body, it engages a specific part of the body. So, for example, if somebody has been worrying a lot, for a person who has been into the habit of all time worrying, such a person's emotional health is definitely affected, but it also affects his physical health of his stomach and spleen. So, an all time habit of constant worrying may result in diseases like IBS, the irritable bowel syndrome. On the other hand, if someone has a very separatist and aggressive attitude towards his surroundings, where we are constantly trying to defend ourselves, prove a point, getting upset with little things, then you must understand that this behavior, though it is outward, is being also replicated by our cells at a cellular level. Now, we know that the cells also have a fight and flight response, but that is their natural defense mechanism. And that is a one-off thing. The cells pretty well adapt to those fight and flight responses, and they help us to deal with stressful situations when they arise. But if one is in a constant habit of being aggressive, being angry towards their surroundings, towards their people, then our cells also keep replicating it from moment to moment. And we know that no one can fight forever. As a result of which, when such emotions arise, the cells start defending against themselves. And this results in diseases like autoimmune disorders. So, what does one do? How does one handle these emotions so that they help in making the body healthier, not in creating diseases? So the first and foremost thing is to acknowledge and accept. See, the emotions are going to arise. That is not in our hand. But what is in our hand is to deal with them wisely. So the first thing is acknowledge the emotions arising in you, accept them, face them. Usually when we sit down and face these emotions, the negative emotions especially, they dilute themselves. Tell yourself that it is okay to have them. It is even okay to sometimes cry. It is even okay to punch at a pillow. But repressed emotions are more harmful than ones which are expressed. Therefore, first and foremost, acknowledge and accept. And this reminds me of a beautiful poem by Ruby, The Guest House, where he says that these unexpected visitors of sorrow and joy are going to come, but welcome them all and entertain them all. Treat them with grace and treat them with honor. And you will find that these emotions are not having as bad an effect as they would normally have. Secondly, physical exercise and meditation helps to channelize our emotions. Nispand app has so many beautiful meditations which we can use whenever we are feeling restless to instantly calm ourselves down. Another thing which helps a lot is journaling. Writing things down, putting pen to paper helps to deal with the emotions, with the negative emotions especially, in a very effective way. When you put things down on paper, how you're feeling, why you're feeling, what you need to do to make yourself feel better, when we do that, then our mind relaxes and our body responds. positively. And remember that our emotions have thoughts associated with them. We are a product of all the thoughts that we have thought so far. And thoughts can be changed. When we change our thoughts to positive thoughts, our emotions also become positive. Our feelings turn positive. And the body responds positively by growing more healthy, more resilient, and full of vitality. Namaste.